host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the cornerback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
All right, nobody touched him, baby. Welcome to the Gridiron. If you can give this video a thumbs up or maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking phenomenal. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. If not, please go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge. It's totally free of charge. What do you got to lose, right? But if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you want to help support my channel, in the description box below, one of the top links in the description box, one of them takes you to my membership page. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So if you want to help support my channel out, it would mean so much to me. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. And then finally, just underneath that, there's another link somewhere in there. Takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,600 members in the group, and it is doing simply marvelous, might I add. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing, and if I got internet access, I'm putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. All right. Well, hey. Oh, man. So it's almost about half an hour. So I'm in South Jersey here. So we got about half an hour till Monday, right? And then only a few more days to the draft. Now, see, I don't know. I guess maybe kind of like on last season, you know, it's a little different vibe we got going on out here, right, with the Giants, right? Unlike last season, we got the pick 6, right? So this is my one and only, unlike some of the other people who are up to, I think, mock draft number 442,000. I only do one. But unlike last season, right? Got the pick 6, and by the time pick 6 came around, 337,000 quarterbacks went off the board already, right? So the Giants took Malik Neighbors, grand slam, home run. The guy can stay healthy. Let us pray. Sweet dear Lord, baby Jesus, please keep Malik Neighbors healthy for a long New York Giants football career. Thank you. On this Easter evening, let us pray. Thank you. Amen. So if Malik can stay healthy, he's gonna destroy, tumors, everything. Just gonna crush it. And we saw with absolute straight up trash quarterback play, trash offense, trash, just garbage, absolute garbage. 15 points a game. The guy was just unbelievable. Of course, I said, if the guy can just stay healthy, he's got all the records, right? But the thing was, like, unlike last season, okay, because we still had Daniel Jones, right? We thought we were still, riding the Daniel Jones train, right? And it just didn't pan out, right? So we weren't quite sure, did we need the quarterback or did we not need a quarterback? So, but also by the time the Giants got the pick in the second round, 332,000, there was 32 picks in the first round and 99 of them were quarterbacks. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible, but yes, you could actually have 99 quarterbacks go in one round where only 32 picks. So every quarterback was pretty much gone, except, there were obviously maybe, the second rounders and the third rounders, but the Giants didn't need the quarterback because we had Daniel Jones riding the train, he was riding the bus, right? He was the captain, he was the commander, and the Giants had a lot of holes to fill, and they did a very good job, might I add, with Newbin in the second round, Phillips in the third round, Theo Johnson. Let's hope he can stay healthy in the fourth round, and Tracy Jr. in the fifth round, and even Mulasau, sixth round. Right? So did a very, very good job. But, they did not, address their quarterback situation. But once again, Daniel Jones was in the middle of the contract. We thought he might still be the man. We were going to give him one more season, yada, 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 right? So, of course, once again, it didn't turn out. But this season's got a little different vibe too. So once again, like last season, you get, it was exciting because you get the pick six early on, and we took the dog. We got the man. We got Malik once again on this Easter Sunday. Thank you, Jesus. I love you, man. Great pick. But after that, it was kind of like, you were just like sitting there watching, one quarterback after the other get taken off the board. And it was kind of like you just got the feeling. Could the Giants have jumped back in the first round for somebody? Sure. Yeah. Because we were picking, I don't know, what were we picking? 38? Whatever the heck we were picking in the second round, right? But it didn't necessarily, who are they jumping back in the first round for, right? So, because especially when all the quarterbacks started going off the board, right? So you kind of got the little feeling there as that draft was going on last season, right? That they were kind of done till day 2, right? So we had, it was just kind of like, all right, you see all the teams, what other players got picked and all that. And you always watch it. It's always exciting. Even when the Eagles pick, it's always exciting. Okay. But as I said, it just didn't have that, to me anyway, didn't have that vibe. Well, the Giants might jump back in and take, this season might be a little interesting, right? Because where we pick at 3, if we're going to stay there, right? Very interesting, right? Where's Shador going to go? Where's Dark going to go? Where's Milroe going to go, right? Did they make it out of did they make it past the Steelers? Did all those guys make it past the Steelers, right? If one of them doesn't, because I've been reading articles about Dart. I've been reading a couple articles about Milroe, right? So if one of them should scoot past the Steelers, just might, because the Giants have some, they can trade up, take their second round, pick 32, and possibly 65, jump back into the first round, and they can get decently back into the first round and pick up one of those quarterbacks. So it's going to be very interesting once they get to the Steelers. What happens? What, if any, quarterbacks are left? And do they start, to say, hey, could be Dart left, could be Milroe, could be both of them. You don't know. How far they start scooting down the board. Oh, my God, we're number 26. They're both still there. Yeah, does Shane pull the trigger, right? Jump back into the first round. So this season, because once again, we don't need to get it this season, but might they do something about that? Well, I have to wait and see. But anyway, I'm going to just share my screen here. Now this once again is just PFF. This is a mock draft simulator, right? It just, the way it worked out was, they gave me, I guess in a way, a gift. The way I had the parameters set up, okay, they gave me, I wound up with Travis Hunter. Share screen here. All right, let's see what we got here. Draft board. Is that it? There we go. Okay. All right, share. So, bam, I got this. All right, so Travis Hunter fell to me. So now what wound up happening was, obviously, Cam Ward, he went first. And then I don't know if I can exit out of here and still keep my spot and all that stuff and everything to show you what the parameters were that I set up. But for some reason, the Browns wind up taking Shador at number 2. I don't think that's going to happen, but this is what happened in the mock draft, right? So obviously Abdul Carter fell to the Patriots at number 4, but I took Travis Hunter. Why did I take Travis Hunter? Basically at number number 3. Well, because his being a you get the cornerback and you get the wide receiver. You get the best of both worlds there, right? I mean, you got Hunter and Malik Neighbors on the field at the same time. I mean, nice, really nice. Then, like, once again, on the defensive side, however many times Hunter's going to play offense and how many, that's, remains to be seen. Of course, it remains to even be seen if he's a giant, okay? But how many times might he play on the defensive side, right? So once again, we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, when Hunter was there, the way it fell. I was a little shocked. I said with the parameters where they were set up, that Shedeur Sanders came off at number 2. I was a little shocked about that, but it was between obviously Hunter and Carter, and I took Hunter because he's a two-way star, right? But the one nice thing was I did add to the defensive side big time. I mean, I really did a great job here with the defense. Now you see here down at the bottom, so I wanted an A+. So what it was when it came time for the Giants to pick, pretty much I took one of the highest guy according to PFF. That's all it says, right? According to PFF, one of the highest graded guy, but also somebody may possibly of need for the Giants. Right now, since I didn't wind up grabbing Abdul Carter, it would pick number 3. Right, I wanted to add to the defensive line, and I did just that with the second round pick with Norman Lott from Tennessee. It was supposed to be a 3 technique. Can I click on him without losing my? I guess not. Don't think so. Nope. Guess not. That's May. This is okay. Here's the first round mock draft. Okay. First round. First round. There you go. What is this here? I don't want to screw it up. So I'll screw it up. So let's go to can I go to the second round? No, I guess not. For a second. So this is the. Nope. I guess I can't do anything other than. Oh, no. I got to scoot to the second round. My first round. Nope. I guess. Oh wait. What is this arrow here? Where's that arrow? What the heck is this? I don't know what the heck this stuff is here. Oh well. I guess not. But once again, right? Norman Lott is a 3 technique. That's somebody obviously we need because we got Sexy, who's going to basically be right over the center or one side, or right over him or just in between, the center and the guard, or right in there. Right. So we basically need like a 3 technique. Somebody's going to be on the guards. Okay, we don't need 2 guys hanging right over the center, right? So you need somebody who's a 3 technique. Now, once again, Norman Lott, obviously beefs up the defensive line, which is something I wanted to do. The 2 things bad, obviously, to me in this draft is one, you'll notice, there's just 2 things. One, obviously, I didn't get the quarterback. 2, and this was, after it was all said and done, I look back, I didn't grab anybody in the offensive line, which is really bad, really, really bad. So I did. But the thing was, every time it came for me to pick, once again, according to PFF, the top 4 or 5 guys they had there, whatever, I don't think were offensive linemen. So I didn't want to reach. I didn't want to take an offensive line. I didn't want to go back like 10, 11 picks or so to find a good offensive lineman. Click on it, because then I probably would have got like a C or something like that, meaning PFF thought I could have picked somebody better. So I didn't want to reach. And it was the same thing with the quarterbacks. Every time I wound up grabbing a quarterback, or every time I want to pick and there wasn't a quarterback right there. I think in this mock draft that I have anyway, Milroe and Dart, I think both went in the third round. Now we both all know that's not going to happen. Just that's the way it wound up working out here in this mock draft here that I took. That's all it was. I whoever they had was still the highest graded guys according to PFF. Right. That's I kind of went with that. Plus, somebody of need too. I didn't want to take like 3 defensive linemen or whatever, but I did a pretty good job overall here. Now, the second round pick, I took a Benjamin Morrison, a cornerback from Notre Dame. He was an A+ pick. I was in the third round, pick 65. So, I mean, we really, between Travis Hunter, the wide receiver / cornerback, and Benjamin Morrison, I mean, we are not hurting for cornerbacks. Let me tell you what. I mean, we got Banks, we got Flott, we got Hawkins the third, right? We got Phillips, we got Adebo, right? We got Hunter, and we got Mara. We got cornerbacks coming out the yin yang. Let me tell you what. Then I also added a later round safety as well too. So between Morrison, what's the guy's name? Is it Mickle? Oh, Mickens. Okay. So between Morrison, Hunter, and Mickens, I mean, I added 3 guys to the secondary. So, I mean, we got Mickens, we got Belton, was a couple other safeties we got, but we got Newbin, right? We got Javon Holland. So we got some safeties, we got some depth. Plus, I know we have a couple other safeties too, but I mean, we got tons of cornerbacks. I mean, we got them all over the freaking place. So if we put a dime package in there, I mean, we could basically put like 5 cornerbacks on the field at one time and feel great. Right. So I really did a good job at really bolstering up this defense here. Really, really did a good job here. In the fourth round, I added Oladejo. I probably screwed that up, but the edge rusher from UCLA, he was highly see here, it was pick 99 somehow, right? Pick number 99. He was the number 60th guy. That was the same thing here for Benjamin Morrison. That's why I got an A+. Pick 65, he was the 35th ranked guy on the PFF board. See, this why I hear Norman a lot. With pick 34, he was the 27th guy. So I got a good grade there too. Travis Hunter, right? At pick 3, he was the number 1 guy on the board for PFF. That's why I got an A there. But I mean, with Benjamin Morrison, at pick number 65, he was their 35th ranked player. So I got an A+. At pick 99, Oladejo. If I said that wrong, I do apologize. He was their 60th ranked player. So got a decent edge rusher right there. So we got a 3 technique, right? We got some more depth on the edge. We got somebody putting right next to Sexy. It was second round defensive tackle right next to Sexy, plus all the other guys we added, right? So we have we got Golston, we got Kayvon, we got Bernsey, and I got Oladejo. So we should have some decent edge rushers, and we have some depth at edge rusher there. So we got the defensive tackles, all the free agents we brought in some depth. Okay. We've got some good edge rushers. We got depth at edge rusher. Then in round 4, I brought Martinez in at pick 105. He was the 80th ranked player according to PFF. Everybody's board's different, but according to PFF, he was number 80. Okay. And I'm going to show Kyle Williams next. This is ridiculous. I don't know how this happened, but maybe he has some type of. But anyway, so I got Martinez, the halfback from the U, right? So now we got Motor, we got Gray, who's probably maybe on his way out with Martinez, because you're not drafting a halfback in the 4th round, then somebody's got to go. We got Turbo Miller, we got Eric Gray, we got Motor Singletary, right? We got Tracy, now we got Martinez. So we added a little more power, a little more flash to the running back group. Okay, still not a top-notch running back group altogether, but added some good depth there, right? So then somehow, I'm not sure what's going on here with Kyle Williams. Why at pick 154 He's the 65th ranked player on the board. I have no idea why. Kyle Williams from Washington State, the wide receiver. And that's why I got an A+ for him. Okay. So I don't know if he's coming off of the injury or something. That I don't know. But whatever the reason was, he was still there. So I added 2 wide receivers. I added 2 cornerbacks with Travis Hunter. Because we got Hunter, now we got Kyle Williams. I mean, we got Wando Robinson, we got Slayton, we got Malik Neighbor. We got a ton of cornerbacks. We got a ton of wide receivers. Right, I had a little running back depth. I added some defensive line depth, some defensive edge depth. I got another safety here to R.J. Mickens. I picked 219 once again. He was the 108th player ranked, and I got him at 219. I don't know how that happened. Once again, these guys coming off of an injury or something. I mean, there might be some more to the story right here that I don't know, right? But once again, I got an A+ for that. Then I took another defensive lineman, interior defensive lineman, picked 246. Ty Robinson from Nebraska is once again, I have no idea, the 122nd ranked player, right? So we got defensive linemen out the yin yang. Now, quite possibly, this one. I mean, the reason why I picked him was because he was ranked 122 at PFF. That's why I took him. I mean, all the free agents that we brought in, right, between DJ Davidson, Jordan Riley, the other guys we brought in, Nacho, Dexter Lawrence. I brought in Norman Lott. I mean, we only need so many. So I probably would have, should have gone in a different direction here with Ty Robinson. We didn't need to add another defensive lineman. But I don't know exactly. I can't remember who else was on the board there. But, I mean, he was ranked by PFF so low at 122. And I'm picking almost the last pick in the draft, and he's sitting there. So that's why I took him, right? So once again, I got an A+ for that, right? My overall grade is an A+. Once again, I don't remember exactly what the parameters were. I changed them a little bit. Yeah, changed them a little bit. But but I said with this draft here, I mean, I added 2 corner because with Hunter, right? We got a wide receiver and a cornerback, right? So I added 2 good cornerbacks, 2 wide receivers. I got a running back. I added 2 defensive linemen, an edge rusher, right? So our defense should be pretty good this year, according to my mock draft, okay? And I added some firepower in the offense. I said the only thing that I didn't get, okay, was kind of kicked me. I could kick. I do remember, I think in the second round, I could have taken a tight end in the second round, but we had Theo Johnson. I wanted to add the 3-tech defensive lineman. That I wanted to add to get some depth on the defensive line. So that was a tough toss up there. I could have gotten a nice receiving tight end, okay, in the second round, but I passed on that to take the defensive lineman. Right, so I mean, all in all, I mean, I wound up getting an A+ for that. So that wound up being a pretty good draft. I mean, all things considered, I'm feeling pretty good about that. As I said, the only thing is that I didn't get a quarterback, and this would be the second draft in a row if I was Joe Shane that we did not draft an offensive lineman in the draft. I mean, so those are the only 2 things that are kicking me. But what I didn't want to do was I didn't want to reach. Right, once the 3rd round, I didn't grab an offensive lineman. Let me scroll down the list to see how far I got to go back to pick up an offensive. I didn't want to do that. Basically, it was all according to PFF. Whoever they had ranked at the top at that particular time. I said, well, do we need this guy? Do we need that guy? I mean, whoever we position of need for the Giants. Right, I said except for that last pick, we didn't need another defensive lineman, but he was just ranked so high by PFF, I just went with him. So that was my mock draft. I mean, all in all, not too shabby. I said, somehow I wound up with Travis Hunter. I'll take him 10 ways to Tuesday.